almost started. Okay, here it is. Hi, Jennifer Yogini here. Welcome to Feel Good Friday slash the weekend reading. Once again, we're combining it together, and I'm also live on Instagram here. So normally I do this at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is Toronto time. And what is it? 7:11. 7:11. My plan was to try to do it at 7, but then family stuff kind of delayed when I could start. But yeah, I'm going to hang out with a girlfriend tonight, and so that's why I wanted to do this a little bit earlier. But next week I should be getting this back on schedule to 8 p.m. So I've been feeling a little off the past few days, and I know that there's been a lot of solar flares going on, and don't even ask me the details about what solar flares are and magnetic storms. Geo- Anyways, there's been a lot of shit going on out in space. So just like when there's a full moon, and you can ask um, paramedics, you can ask firefighters, you can ask teachers. Shit happens when there's full moon. So planets can shift the energy within each of us. It can affect us. So when there's things like solar flares going on, that energy is also going to affect us. It creates a disruption and creates a disruption within ourselves. So some people, you might have been having some physical symptoms, maybe migraines off and on, maybe belly upset, maybe feeling tired and foggy and scattered, like brain scattering and stuff can happen. And I know, like, I've been feeling tired. I've been also having some belly stuff going on, and I think I'm probably fighting some type of flu bug. But you know, I don't think it is a coincidence, right? For this all happening at this time, causing disruption within our bodies and forcing us to slow down a bit and to go a little bit more internal and to flush out, right? Like when our body is physically flushing out stuff, it's also because there's been a reintegration within our physicality on a cellular level. And so sometimes we need to purge stuff. And when there's big purges that are happening, just planetary energy that is causing disruption, I'll also find that my period will end up being more intense, and it might shift to align with the full moon, and then it will be crazy heavy, like, so there's, and different people, I guess, are going to be more sensitive to the shifts than others, right? And maybe not everyone is going to experience some physical, mental, emotional stuff, but I definitely have been. I've been experiencing that kind of stuff. So my energy level is not, I guess, as it normally is. I'm not like totally high vibe. I'm a little bit, yeah, I could probably fall asleep right now, probably. But I have enough energy to do this. It might not be a very long one. I'm going to start by pulling out some cards to feel for the theme, but I might be going to a few different decks. And I basically, if you're new to Feel Good Friday, basically I channel in messages, and different themes tend to arise each week, which is pretty cool. And healing energy comes through, usually through the words that they channel through me, but literally also that healing energy. I'll sometimes start feeling it in certain chakras, and then I can direct it to you. Well, I am directing it to you, but I might bring it to your consciousness so you can see if you can feel that shift happening within you. And if you can, you can. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's not happening. But it's neat when you can bring it to your consciousness and go, oh, yeah, all right, I am feeling some stuff happening. Who is in the house? No way. Ian Stern is in the house, and Holy Shift. Welcome. Awesome. So great to connect with your. I love it. Thanks for the hearts. All right. So I'm going to start. I'm drawn to using my Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Thanks. I love seeing those hearts. Hey, beautiful. Thanks, Holy Shift. And I know you must know this, but and your name was chosen on purpose username on purpose, which I love. But I always want to say, holy shit, it's holy shift. All right, so I'm going to pull a goddess guidance oracle card and we'll see what comes up with this. I might be more than one card. So let's see, what messages do we need? Okay. Whoop. Okay, so 3 cards wanted to come out to start, and then we'll see if I'm drawn to going to other decks. So the first one that came out is Butterfly Maiden Transformation. And yes, totally makes sense, doesn't it? Totally makes sense. Yeah, we're all going through a huge transformation, and butterfly is the symbol for transformation. So just think, summer, spring, when you see that butterfly, know that you're going through some type of transformation. Look at all those green hearts. I love it. So you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So, I was talking about that physical disruption, maybe mental, emotional, feeling tired, feeling scattered, maybe even crying. I've been noticing that just over the past couple of days, it was one of the posts that I put up. And I have put other posts up previously that had to do with the separation that I'm currently going through, right? And so this particular post that I put up, I had people from my past reconnecting with me and sending me love. And oh, Armando's in the house. Hey, Armando. Oh, holy shift. So this energy. Beautiful dress. Oh, thanks. It's actually a shirt. This is a shirt. And then I have these are actually the pants that I walked my dogs in today. So they're fleece lined. They're super, it's an odd combination going on. I didn't feel it changing. So I was wearing this for an interview today with a nice sweater, and then I changed my pants for the dog walk. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to leave it as is, and I'm super comfortable. Okay, so about this beautiful transformation that's going on. So, yeah, I mentioned some people from the past came in, and it also showed me some fears that were coming up previously of maybe not being able to connect with these beautiful women who all connected with me again. And just because of my separation, I thought that maybe they'd be out of my life for good. And then they reached out and sent me lots of love, and I felt tears like welling up in just from a place of gratitude. I really feel like this transformation it's bringing stuff from the past to the front. We're getting a full circle of yeah, it's like the past is coming to the forefront. It's like a full circle to have a new viewpoint at people, at situations, at your career, at your financial shit. Like different things are coming up for different people, and it's interesting. The interview, so I had a job interview, right? And the job interview was with an organization that I worked with in the past before. And when I did work with them before, I was in a different place, and I had different stuff coming up for me at that time. And so being in this place now, I feel like I'm in more power than I've ever been knowing myself. What about for you? Have you been noticing how different people or situations are kind of coming full circle for you? It's like they're showing me the picture of the earthworm, and the earthworm symbolizes going over old. I can't remember the term that they use on the card actually, but it's working over old ground. So you're uh, bringing up the soil, right? Bringing up the soil from past experiences. And when you think about the worm leaves castings behind. So they poop, right? They poop, and their poop is beautiful fertilizer. And so it makes what you want to grow now even richer. So we've been going over old ground, bringing past fears and traumas and yeah, issues that we've had, old patterns of thought that we've had that are no longer in alignment from the new viewpoint, from the power that we're currently in. Armando, I'm going to read what that says in just a second. So it's really showing the beautiful healing that we've had. And now we can move forward with this beautiful fertilized soil. And I feel like right up until, okay, so we are in a new moon now. This is beautiful. The new moon started, it might have been around like 2:30 in the morning or something early this morning. So we're very much in new moon energy. It's April the 1st, which is awesome. Actually, something was so cute. My son came to me. I'll go back into this in a second, but I just wanted to share this. My son came to me and he said, Mom, last night, Rylan and I made gluten-free brownies. Would you like a brownie? And I said, really? Yeah, of course I want a brownie. And he's like, okay, you have to turn the other way. So he had me facing the other way. And then he came with me. He came to me with a plate and he says, okay, Mom, turn around. And I turned around and he had cut out the letter E and had colored it all brown. So a brownie. So that was my April Fool's joke. So I don't know if you guys had any April Fool stuff that you want to share to add to the positivity of the day. You can do that. Nice endorsement to the clothing providers. Well, this top was provided by my cousin. So thank you to my clothing sponsor, my cousin Katie. So I'm very grateful. I got two big boxes and one medium-sized box of her clothes that she was getting rid of. So yeah, thank you to my clothing sponsor. All right, so that was the transformation. So yeah, notice even this weekend, notice stuff that has been coming up. Next week, as we go through the weekend, I feel like we still will be sifting through a bit of muck, but the energy will get lighter by Monday and will continue to lighten in this new transformational stage, in this new transformational place that we're in. Now, Nematona is the next goddess that wanted to come out. So this is creating a sacred space for yourself. So there's a few things that are coming up for this. Normally, this card represents literally creating a space where you can go and you can meditate, where it can even just be a corner that maybe you have your vision board, maybe you have your little Buddha statue, or if you like doing cards and stuff, or you have crystals or essential oils, you can keep all that healing energy in this beautiful sacred space that you keep clean, that you pass by. It makes you feel good. So that's one of the messages that are coming through, is create that beautiful space that it makes you feel good anytime you're passing by it, and it makes you feel good when you're actually engaging within those things. So hold on, Chewy wants in. 1 second. Did you hear that crack of my knee? Okay, come on in, Choo Choo. Okay, good. But what I'm also getting for this is the bedroom. And thanks for the hearts again. Are those for Chewy? I'll pass them on to Chewy. Yeah, I'm getting. Oh, now Gracie wants in. Okay, hold on. Why did they come together? Come on in, Gracie. She's gonna want up on the bed. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm back. So yes, I'm picturing a bedroom. So getting your bedroom to be almost like a sacred space as well, except it's going to be that space for calm, for peace, for healing, for tranquility. And I'm looking on my dresser, right? I'm looking on my dresser right now, and I see a sweatshirt on it, and I see my wallet on it, and I see some single socks that haven't found their partner yet, and I'm seeing a necklace that needs to be put away and some stuff. So to me, I'm looking at it and like that seems a bit cluttered. So I that is an indication for me that I need to clean up that space. And I can probably clean up things here and there and try to make it feel more peaceful and healing, because when we go into our room, you don't want to be distracted by clutter, because it can create a bit of uneasiness and, oh, I don't like that and that doesn't look good. And so maybe take some time this weekend to to clean stuff up, organize things, and add some touches. And maybe you're even going to the dollar store to get some inexpensive things just to, but that will add some beauty and symbols of peace and calm and tranquility. And you know what just came to mind? Maybe this isn't the best match, but what I was hearing a water element, when you can just have that beautiful water, the soft water running, that it sounds like a stream or a brook. And water is beautiful for cleansing. But then I was thinking, I don't want to have to go pee in the middle of the night. But yeah, the whole energy of it felt really nice. So find a way to create some shifts in your bedroom this weekend. And I'm saying this weekend because not only because the message came up, and this is also part of the weekend reading, but because we're in that new moon energy, and that new moon is cr- planting those seeds, and we want them to be fertilized, and we don't want cluttered energy. We want to have clear channels. And if you haven't yet, maybe journal about what you're wanting to create. Now, really, we've already hit the new moon. And this week, wherever your thoughts have been, is the energy that you have been creating, working up to this full moon. So you've already have been planting seeds, but it's not too late to get clear, right? To get really clear. So you can still write it in your journal. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss any messages there. All right, so the next card is Green Terra. Start delegating. Do you take too much all on your own? You know, have you heard the saying? Maybe you've used it yourself. Well, if I do it myself, it'll be done properly. Or it'll be done the way I like it. So I'll just do it. And then, you'll push yourself and push yourself, and then you'll be exhausted, and then you're not really having any fun during the weekend, let's say, or on any particular day. So, even if you have some family members or a roommate or something like that, and that maybe they don't do things the way you like them to be done. Maybe they do them with their own flair. Maybe they're not perfect at the way they're doing them, but by them participating in it, it does take some things off your shoulder. And if you do want them to get better at what they're doing, maybe you put a little bit of energy, instead of you doing the whole thing, and put the energy into the coaching side of things. And when you can do that coaching and not be in a place of frustration and anger, then the coaching will integrate into their learning so much easier. I got a huge honking knot here. I don't know where that came from. Well, my hair knots extremely easily. So, of course, I found it as I was playing in my hair. So the message on the card says, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So you can call upon Green Terra and say, all right, please help me to get this done. And you know what? Someone just the other day, I love that they shared this because it's happened for me before. And I love getting these reminders to know that I'm not alone. So if I have a whole bunch of stuff to get done, or if there's anything that I'm worried about and that's causing me frustration, I will ask. I'll either ask my angels and guides, but you can also ask Green Terra and you can say, okay, can you please like help me to get all this done and create ease and flow? And then they do. So the person the other day said, yeah, I had all this stuff that I had to get done. I was starting to get a bit stressed about it, but then I asked my angels and guides and it somehow got done. Like, and I didn't really have to do it. Like it just all rolled out in a way that it was completed. So you can also ask for that assistance. And, you know, that gave me a reminder. I needed to hear that actually right now because I have a couple of things that I'm needing to get done and some things that were causing me a little bit of frustration, a little bit of stress. So I'm just going to ask for their assistance. All right. So those are the cards that wanted to come out right now. And then I am going to pull some aromatherapy cards and see what aromatherapy could help us. Do any of you have any questions? And do any of you want me to pull some cards specific for you? Heath's is in the house. Hey, Heath's, how are ya? I started this one early today. It was an 8 o'clock start today. All right. So I'm just going to pull some essential oil cards. Okay, so those of you who came in a little bit later, so the 3 cards that I pulled, just as a little summary, we had transformation. We're all going through a big transformation right now. And sacred space. So to create that sacred space for you, including getting your bedroom in a place where you feel peaceful when you go in. So dealing with some of the clutter and making it prettier so you feel better. And then Green Terra, start delegating. Don't do it all yourself. Because we need to clear that energetic space. We don't want to be the victim. We also don't want to bog ourselves down with too much. This weekend, we need to find that balance. A great stone, a great crystal you can use for balance is lapis lazuli. That is a good one for balance, helping to balance the masculine and feminine so you can create more balance within your day. You have that action stuff, you're getting shit done, and then you also have that gentleness and peacefulness and calm and compassion and chilling and be open to receive. So then you can also receive some assistance too when you need it. All right. For some reason, this won't scroll up, but maybe I'm just at the bottom there. Okay. So this card wants to, ooh, and that card. Oh, okay, cool. I was so drawn to using this today. The first card is frankincense. Is that Logic in the house? Hey, Logic. So the first card is frankincense. This is a very spiritual, essential oil. I'm going to read what it says in the book. But I was drawn to this because when I use frankincense, I feel so connected to source energy. And then when I'm looking at the card and I see the drum and the sword, and she's like a freaking warrior, sexy goddess. Like you don't want to mess with her because she's got some power there. So I also feel like frankincense right now could help us to go with the beat of our own drum. You know, it's this is me and I'm going after what I want. And yeah, you might judge the fuck out of me, but oh well. I am strong. Hear me roar. And for some reason, when I'm strong, I have accent. I go into my Polish roots and speak in my accent. I'm not too sure why. But anyways, I am going to go to frankincense here. Protection. The oil for protecting your space and you from worry, overwhelm, and anything or anyone that drains your energy. Frankincense links your past with your future. This is such a perfect oil. Oh my gosh. Okay, so those of you who have been listening from the beginning, I was talking about when I was talking about the transformation, I was talking about how people from the past, experiences in the past, are coming into the forefront. It's like a big, a full circle for you to see where you are now and how you are different and how those experiences have shaped you. Okay, so frankincense links your past with your future, which relates to how you perceive and handle the present. You can be the wise person that you are by protecting yourself from life's negative experiences. Feel protected and free. And it's the crown chakra. So it does connect you with source energy. It is a very high vibrational frequency. Um, so that's interesting because before I had my interview today, I used frankincense. I'm like, put it here. I think I put it here, and it's an organization that I used to work for. So that's very cool. All right. So the other card that I picked is jasmine. Jasmine essential oil is very much passion filled. Now, I love how like she's wearing the red dress. So that makes me think of root chakra and that's also where your passion stems from. When you get higher up, you get into your creativity and your joy and your abundance and your fertility and your sexuality. But the root of who you are to the core, like and the way you've been shaped through this lifetime and past lifetimes, that's your root. So this is where your passion is drawn from. And then we have the purple. So the purple makes me think of your connection with source, your connection with the collective, but driving yourself forward into driving yourself forward, listening to your heart and allowing your passion to emerge is really important. And so this weekend too, it would be great to ground yourself. Now, if you have jasmine essential oil, great, use that. If you have jasmine tea, you can use that. You can also get out in nature. And while you're out in nature, think about grounding yourself into Mother Earth. And then if you're doing yoga, you can think about connecting in with Mother Earth energy, and especially those poses where your feet are firmly planted or when you're in child's pose. So, really think about drawing in that Mother Earth energy, rooting yourself down and bringing that all the way up your chakras. I'm going to go into the book right now. Okay. Living in the now with passion. Stop living in the past and enjoy what life is giving you now. Stay present and regain your raw passion for everything in life. Stop worrying what happened yesterday and what is coming tomorrow. Simply be and really enjoy what life is about. Release feelings of depression, fear, and vulnerability and move to that place where you trust and feel supported. Live and do what you really want to do. And it actually helps this one. Oh, sure, Heaths, I will get a card for you. This really helps to fuel your heart chakra as well, which makes sense, right? Because we want to move forward, listening to our heart. What makes your heart sing, and move forward in that direction. Awesome. Okay. So Heaths, I'm going to pull a card for you, and if there's anyone else that's watching now, and if you want me to pull a card for you, you can let me know. I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of Unicorns deck for you. Okay. Oh, interesting. The top card was passion. option. Okay. That came up earlier this week when during one of my yoga classes. I pull a card at the beginning of my yoga classes. Okay. Whoop. All right. Okay. Heath, 3 cards came out. One is career transition. Archangel Chamuel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So, what I'm focusing on right now is the yellow uh, that is around, is it Haniel? No, Chamuel, sorry. Chamuel's head, the yellow. And so that makes me think of the solar plexus, your confidence, your courage, your willpower. And I feel like you are getting into a new phase right now of honoring who you are and the skills that you have. So I feel like you have either been thinking of or maybe just considering about making a change. It still might be, I still feel like it will be within the same realm of what you're doing, but it could be a new location, it could be a new age group, or a different position um, within the board or within the environment or the industry that you're in. So I feel like there's going to be a shift, and if you choose to move forward or accept an offer, let's say, I'm feeling more lightness. I'm feeling you're just happier. You're happier. It's just more in alignment with who you are. So it's also accepting that aspect of yourself. And when you accept that and then go, yeah, I'm going to move forward. It's this lightness. I just feel you being so happy, and you're going through a life review. So we've been talking about this anyway, so it's interesting that this came up, so we can all relate to this. We have this life review going on. I was talking about the earthworm and that we're going ground, and so realizing all these lessons that we've had, and knowing ourselves more than we've had before. And then the last card came is gifts from God. So there is a gift coming to you. Gifts can come in different forms, right? This gift. But there is a gift that your angels and guides are very excited to present to you, and they hope that you open yourself up with open arms to receive, and trust that it is going to be a good match for you. But always listen to your heart, right? So when this offering comes, um, trust your heart and the way it makes you feel, and then move forward in that direction. You might have fear coming up afterwards, like, holy crap, what did I do? Whatever. But that's also that can be natural when you're making big changes, to maybe second guess. But you can get through that fear, and you can ask your angels and guides to assist you in releasing any fear that might come up in the moving forward process. You can let me know if that resonates for you, but that was interesting that those cards came up for you. All right, so logic. He says your second medium that has mentioned this impending career change. LOL. No way. Wow. Okay, cool. Okay, that's interesting. We'll see what happens. Okay, logic. I'm going to pull from Healing with the Angels for you. Okay. What does logic need for today? Oh, hold on. Oh, interesting. Okay. The very first card that came up right away is signs. So, right now, look at the signs that you've been getting and please trust in them. I feel like there's been some questioning about, am I getting that right? I'm not sure. And then, but it's okay. Like, you can still explore and wade through them, but really notice those signs, maybe even write them down. Because as you start wading through, and seeing how things unfold, like you'll get more evidence. It's okay to ask for more evidence, but you have been getting signs and you have been listening to them. And so this stuff has been happening as a way for you to continue to trust in your beautiful intuitive abilities. You do have amazing intuitive abilities. Divine timing is really important for everything that you have been facing. And so things were not supposed to um, unfold like a jet rocket before, right? You had learnings and things needed to fall into place, and your angels and guides, they also wanted you to have this process of going through this deep healing. It was like a deep internal cleansing and a recalibration that was needed in order for your light to be shining as bright as it is now and as bright as it's going to be. um yeah, I think we went over this maybe last weekend a bit because I'm getting a visual again of seeing all the lights, like all these lights popping up of all the different people that you are affecting, right? In a positive way. So you're doing your thing, and everything is divine timing. And I know sometimes you could feel like deflated, like, fuck, why hasn't it happened yet? Like, I worked so hard at doing this, and you have been, and you've been doing an excellent job. Oh, hey, Gurdeep. All right, yeah, you've been doing an excellent job at it, so trust in that, because it is all about divine timing. So just keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. I'm gonna stop that. Yes, absolutely. The network is growing. Yes. Yep. They call that compassion fatigue. Okay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you really need to do that self care for yourself in regards to compassion fatigue. So you need to clear that energy. You need to do that self care. I'm seeing you have a bath, maybe with some Epsom salts and essential oils, and to totally. Oh, I'm seeing bubbles. Do you do bubble baths? Do you, that's kind of fun. Um, yeah, I feel like you need to make sure you get that really good balance of chill and just say, I need a little time. Peace out. And you need to take that. I also got Archangel Michael because you need to protect yourself. And I'm not saying this coming from a scary place. You have really light energy, and you clearing out your energy on a daily basis, and sometimes a few times a day, is really important because you get out there and people are attracted to that light. So it's important for you to continue to clear that energy. I have midday baths on the regular. Okay, nice. Awesome. Do you use bubbles? I was seeing these like puffy bubbles. Anyways, yeah, so that's good. Keep it up, because that's really important. Yes, that's why I had baths. Awesome. You know what? Being a guy and being able to have bubble baths is awesome. Being a woman, there's not for all women, but there's a lot of women who the bubbles, it's just too sensitive for the cooch. Right? For the yoni. It's just like, no, I can't do the bubbles. It affects me in not the good ways down there. Sometimes, LOL. Okay. Well, I think that's awesome. that you do that. So keep up the good work in regards to that. Are you laughing at me, Yoni? Yeah, that's got some sensitivity going on, right? Okay, so two more cards that wanted to come out. Dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Did this come up last week too about that you have prophetic dreams? Anyway, so you're getting a lot of messages in your dreams, and you're probably waking up different times during the night, maybe more so lately than you have been. I know I have been too, and I've been having lots of dreams. But the waking up process is helping to bring the messages to your consciousness. And then when you fall back to sleep, then everything integrates. And so, but pay attention to your dreams because you have some beautiful messages coming through, and you can see that, oh, underneath her pillow, this is actually the first time I've ever noticed that. There's like soil and there's flowers. So it is part of your growth process is is having these dreams. So the disruptive sleep is not always going to be there, but you will be getting eventually getting back into some deep sleeps soon. I heard shortly, but just trust in this process right now and know that you can get done what you need to get done during the next day. Even if you've had kind of a disrupted sleep, you'll have the energy that you need, but you might need to have those extra breaks, right? That did come up, and yes, I do wake up in the middle of the night more than usual. Okay. And then new beginnings. So you are entering new beginnings. I feel like this new moon is signifying very much a new beginning for you. So things are ramping up. Um, okay, they're showing me a jump, like a car jump, like Dukes of Hazard. I'm old school, right? With the ramp, that this car is going to go up and soar, and you're going to land okay, and you're going to go far, and you have good shock. So even if it will be a little bumpy landing, boom, boom, you're going to be okay. And it's going to be a fun ride as well. So enjoy the adventure of it. And yeah, if you were going over that jump, wouldn't that be a little scary? It'd be a little bit scary, right? But it'd also be exciting and exhilarating. So trust in that. See everything as an adventure, as opposed to, and I think this message is for other people listening too, as opposed to it being a right or a wrong decision. It doesn't matter. The decision you make is the decision that's going to help you along your journey, and whatever happens happens. It's all part of your learning process, your growth process. It's all part of the adventure that you were meant to take. And I feel like everyone needs this message. Like, it's a reminder. It is a gift to be in a body on this planet, experiencing life, experiencing interactions with each other, experiencing laughter, experiencing joy, experiencing love, experiencing awesome sex, experiencing not so good sex, experiencing things that are scary, um, um, things that are sad, things that make you feel guilty. Like we've been needing to tap into all of these emotions to get to know ourselves, right? Like when you think about stuff that you experience in, let's say, elementary or high school, like have you ever thought, well, if I were to do high school again and know what I know now, I do it totally differently, right? So you weren't meant to know what you know now back in high school, right? So no regrets. You were meant to experience what you did with the knowledge and experience that you currently have. And whatever tools that you had at that time was perfection of your experience. So we're always doing the best that we can on any given day and any given moment, and trust and love the adventure. Very timely message. Thank you for this. Very affirming. Awesome. All of the above. Wow. You're at super on point. Okay, cool. Awesome. I love that. I love hearing that. It's so great. So, does anyone else want me to pull any cards for them, or do you have any questions with maybe what's going on? I can pull cards on different subjects. We can see what comes through. I'm not going to do this for that much longer. But if anyone has a question or wants me to pull a card, let me know. It would be a pleasure to pull cards for you. Don't mind me. I'm having some internal burps. I made burgers tonight. Mine were vegan, but my son's was a real burger. But I kind of forgot about them on the barbecue for one of the sides. I forgot to turn on my timer. And so one side got a little charred, and he only ate half of his burger. He didn't even want me to make another one. I'm like, oh, I'm losing he's losing faith in my barbecuing. Um, but I think the reason why I brought that up is because I'm burping my vegan burger. I think that's what's going on here. All right, so there might be a little bit of a time delay. I'll hold off to see if anyone has any more messages for the next minute. Maybe what I'll do is, in the meantime, I'm going to pull one Oracle of Unicorns deck, and I feel like this is going to give us inspiration moving in, like moving through this energy and what to expect next week. That is what I am getting. So moving through this energy, we'll still have a little bit of muck to sift through, but we've got this. And we have the support. So two cards came out. And I meant to show you this one first. Strength is the first card. So this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. So whatever you're going through right now or over the weekend, it's going to make you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. I cannot sing tonight at all. Some Friday nights, I'm still not bang on, but I was gonna say some Friday nights is still I'm pretty good. That's only in my mind, but that's okay. Um, so we are going to have some gifts from the situation, and then the other card is it's time to take action. So either this weekend, if you're inspired, if you feel the need to take action, like if you feel like I really should get that done, don't put it off. If you're feeling tired, take the rest that you need, but then take the action as soon as the energy opens up for you this weekend, because we're in the new moon energy. So we want to be planting seeds. We want to be taking action to get that energy, to keep the energy rolling, moving, flowing. So everything is going to get fertilized and will grow. And so next week as well, think about that action piece and also look for the signs that are leading you to your next adventures, because we all are within a new beginning and we have some new opportunities opening up for us. So yeah, I feel like some gifts are coming for all of us. Some of us will see some gifts next week. Others will just see more signs, and which will create excitement in that your journey is moving forward. Hopefully that made sense to you there. So I think that is it, guys. So thank you so much for joining me for Feel Good Friday and the weekend reading. If any of you are interested in a one-on-one session, I do one-on-one channeled readings and healing sessions, either in person or over Zoom. So you can send me a DM or you can visit my website, thejoyfulyogini.ca. And I also have online yoga classes, so online group yoga that you can join. You can join at any time. And all my sessions are very much intuitive, depending on what's going on with the energy, and to move the energy and flow with it is how I lead my classes. And I am taking 2 one-on-one clients. So whether it's a couple that wants to do yoga with me on certain nights, or if it's an individual that wants to do yoga with me. So again, either online or in person, depending on where you live. And I have Monday evenings and Thursday evenings that are available at this time. I know some people like to maybe they're wanting to try yoga, but they feel uncomfortable doing it in front of a group. Maybe you haven't done it in a while, or maybe you don't know how to do certain poses, right? Or any poses. Maybe you've never done it before. So taking some private classes can help you to feel more comfortable. But I can also cater classes specific to your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual needs, whatever you're wanting to learn, to take in, to open, to increase. We can work on that together. So if that's something you're interested in too, you can send me a DM, or again, you can check out my website, thejoyfulyogini.ca. So thanks everybody, from my light to yours. Namaste. And if you don't know what namaste means, it's basically um, me connecting in and appreciating the light in the me. My light is connecting in and appreciating that inner light within you. And it's like we're all equal and beautiful and brilliant, and it's honoring each other. So that's why we say namaste. So enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. And your weekend. Have a fabulous weekend. I'm going to say goodbye on Instagram first. So enjoy your weekend. Bye. All right. And I'm going to say goodbye on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. I love that you brought your energy into the stream. So thanks. Have a great weekend. Bye.